actually full-time until this spring. I decided not to work twice as hard for half as much money with all the regulation, and just went into investing. This is a little deal. I primarily like to flip houses. This one is one we closed in July. Mulberry. It's on Mulberry Street in Rialto. We chose it because it's the typical bread and butter house that I love. It's a first-time home buyer type of house. 4 beds, 2 baths, 116 square feet. Middle of the block, the end of the block, there's an elementary school, tree line. Just a really nice, nothing unique about it, nothing strange, nothing weird, no train tracks or anything like that. Good house. And he said, as a matter of fact, I have a house in Rialto on Mulberry Street that's going to be coming up pretty soon. I think the price is going to be $110,000. It's not listed yet, so go check it out. And when you hear that, do it. So I went out to the house, checked it out. 110 looked good to me based on the numbers. I thought it was probably worth 180 to 190 fixed up at that time. And this was probably July of last year, 09. The offer or the listing came out, but it was $130,000. It was too high. So I told him, well, I'll offer 110, what you told me, and that's what I could pay for it. And it was rejected. It went into escrow at 130 and stayed there for about 5 months in escrow. About once a month, I have a system. I followed up with an email or a call. Hey, how's it going with Mulberry House? I'm so interested. Let me know if it falls out. And I do that with a lot of houses. And sure enough, in February of this year, I emailed him, and his name's Tyler. And I said, Tyler, I'm interested in this house. Let me know if anything happens. Hey, guess what, Doug? It fell out of escrow, and we just got a price reduction, $99,000. Do you want it? I was going to go 107 at that point. So I was really happy. So $99,000. I put the offer in with him, and we got the house, and we closed on March 19th with cash. We refinanced the house out about 10 days later with the Norse Group. We use a lot of private funds as well. But for this one, we refinanced with the Norse Group and got a $118,000 loan. This is before pictures of the house. You can see it's just a great looking house. But it was pretty dated. It was built in 1964. Ugly tiles, ugly cabinets. So it was just pretty dated. Is it working? Hello? Is it better? The interesting thing, the bank, yeah, it was tenant occupied when we got the house. The bank had actually, by the time I looked at it again in March, they had repainted the house white and actually replaced the carpet in the bedrooms for me. So I didn't ask them to do that, and they did the termite work too, which was nice. Here's the breakdown of the costs. The thing I want to point out here is utilities. 1 month we got a $400 water bill on the house, and I called up. I said, we're just watering the lawn, but as we went to the house, sure enough, the neighbor had a brand new above ground water pool that was clean and fresh water in there. And anyway, I'm sure that's what happened with our water. Here's the before and after. It was a $30,000 rehab, but that includes all interior, exterior paint. We repainted the white walls, painted them a different color. There's the exterior front. It's got all new windows and doors in the house. Laminate wood flooring, new paint. This there was a retaining wall. Oops. There's a wall here, kind of a dividing wall in the living room, and we just took that out, really opened it up. There's a laser, cool. Is that better? Oh, well. Here's the kitchen. All new cabinets, granite, new stainless steel appliances. We opened it up a little bit, and the walls there as well. There's another angle of the kitchen. And there's a bathroom. All we did here was put granite on the counters and repainted. Put some light fixtures in. There's that other bathroom. Same vanity, just new countertops. Same mirror. And second bedroom, we didn't do just new window and a new fixture. The strategy was to sell it for profit, obviously. We listed it in April for $199,000. At that time, the comps had gotten better in the spring of this year. 6 offers in the first week, $210,000, which is pretty common during this time in our experience on the way we fix the houses. We went with the VA offer on April 28th, went into escrow for $205,000. That was their offer with 3.5% credit. And the appraisal came in at $200,000. I'm an appraiser. If I'm going to cut a value, I'm going to cut it not by $5,000. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but that's okay. That's what I had valued it at before anyway. So we took the $200,000. It was a long escrow, VA. It took about 60 days on the escrow, but we finally closed it July 12th. And here's the breakdown of the numbers. Purchase price, holding costs, rehab was just over $30,000. So we're all in for $137,000. The sales price $200,000. Resale, that's the escrow, commissions. You'll notice that's over 10%. And so you got to count on that with the 3.5% closing costs, or I mean buyer costs. And total proceeds there of net profit of over $40,000.
Beautiful.
So.
Nice job.
So anyway, there's my information. I have a website and a blog, and we borrow from private investors, and we have wholesale deals. In fact, I'll be up here again in a minute. Okay.
Thank you, Doug. Did you have any trouble lifting that tenant?
Little broom.
Little broom. That's all.